Well, hello, beautiful soul. Thanks for stopping in. My name is Friday, and this is the 420 Tarot Lounge. I just want to thank everybody who has subscribed, and I do appreciate the energy exchange. If any of my readings have been beneficial for you, or it was something that you hadn't considered previous, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to know uh, more about you, and I will be sharing more about myself. So currently, my family situation, I guess you would say, my daughter's grandmother, so her father's mother, she is an older lady, and he's been assisting her for quite a few years on her. Oh boy, I didn't roll this very well, did I? Maybe that's something in the fabric. No, it's moving. So he's been incapacitated. So I've been helping out with her. I mean, there's been no ill will or anything like that between me or any and any of that her father's family. So that's been nice, and it's been good to find someone that I can not replace my mother with, but have somebody that I can ask life experience questions of, like, did they go through something, or that kind of stuff. So it's been really nice. And this morning I took the opportunity to go out in my garden and pick these beautiful. So yes, one of these is a teacup rose and the other one is an English rose, I think. This is licorice mint. This is oregano. It hasn't all quite bloomed yet, but it's on the way. And then I have some forget-me-nots and some, I think that's a weed, but I think they're kind of pretty. And then I just use some rose leaves as my background. I thought that was so pretty. Anyway, never mind that. We are going to get on with your reading. So, what kind of energy did you bring with you today? Have you taken a deep breath and released it? Let's see what Sovereign is wanting to reveal today. So just to let you know, I am a Pisces. I was born on Friday 13. I'm left-handed. What else can I tell you about myself? I'm a single mother. Oh, I guess Queen of Cups, Ace of Swords. I don't when you see things on the news, or you hear people talk, or you read, whatever that is, or someone is bullshitting you and you know it, like that, you tend to see through or I tend to see through the lines, read between the lines. So I don't always take things at face value, I guess is what I'm saying. But this reading is all about you, and I hope that you'll have an opportunity to consider what you hear today. My readings are timeless, and I do encourage discernment when consulting tarot or any other mystical or spiritual pathways. This is for entertainment purposes only. We have the Knight of Wands. Wowee, that's your anchor. Okay, so you're fired up. You're fired up. You're highly motivated. You're passionate. Whatever you decide that you want, whatever you decide you're doing, you do it wholeheartedly. And I think sometimes you maybe even do it with a little bit of recklessness. 5 of Swords. Oh, wow. We've got, well, no, I think I probably did that. Let's try and shuffle these and see what Sovereign is going to want to spit out. He may want to spit out the same ones again. So let's see. 8 of Wands. Two of Swords. And we have underlying, wow, the 10 of Wands. I'm just going to stand up and look at the screen, make sure you can see all this. It's kind of fuzzy, isn't it? Oh, I like that. You let me know in the comments if you've seen other videos of mine, which camera angle you like the best, or scene, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Can you see all the way over to there? So it's the 10 of Wands is here. It's the underlying energy. The you have pent up energy. Look, I selected this after my meditation. It is a bouquet in a tube, or in a display case, and the little tag there says do not open. This was originally a calendar, and I just loved the artwork. I don't remember who the artist was, and I think when I cut off the calendar part, I may have cut off the name. But anyway, I feel that you've got a lot of pent up energy. Are you bursting to do something with it? I think that you've got a lot of creative thoughts, a lot, and maybe you're having a hard time expressing them, or possibly even choosing. You're very blunt and to the point when you're asked questions. This, I think, you're real and authentic, and others find it hard to, they're conditioned to, their normal is polite and articulate and whatever, right? And I think that maybe you've gotten to a point now that, or you will get to a point where you maybe you don't play games no more. There's no more games. You're done with the games. You're done with the games. Okay. Or you're, let's see, oops. let's see. Sovereign. Sovereign, your approved messengers. I'm seeing somebody pent up, and I think you're going to burst. The Fool. And when I say you're going to burst, well, I mean, I feel like you're going to find your way out of this display case, out of this trying to appease everybody else, out of this, let's see, this one didn't want to go in. Knight of Swords. Going on your own path. Very, oh yes, very, very, very. Let's see. Sovereign. 3 of Pentacles. The Empress. The Empress. Okay. Okay. Whatever's troubling you, whatever is whatever is restricting you from, or trying to restrict you from expressing yourself, whether that, like I said, whether that is artistically, or maybe communication. You want to express yourself to somebody and have a meaningful conversation. These things aren't happening because there's nothing wrong with you. The issue is that your surroundings, the people around you, have been conditioned to their norm is, like I said, beat around the bush tight, and you're coming to a point where you've had enough, and you're going to start to be blunt and to the point. And this may cost some relationships. But it feels to me that if it's costing relationships, then the relationship wasn't that strong to begin with. This is why your wand here, look at that, Ace of Wands is on the bottom, and then the Empress again. So there's it's taking that first step. It's taking that first step. And I find that once you start walking that line, walking that step, walking that path, there's this card generally means collaboration, showing off your work, honing it, almost like an 8 of Pentacles, but 8 of Pentacles is more. This is more of you're just getting started kind of thing. It's as though the underlying energy is the Empress, so that is like the goal of these 3 cards is telling me with that the Empress is the goal, your goal. Be grounded, be passionate. That is where your be expressive. That is where, like, creative. That is where your desires are lying. And it's as though you are trying to let people in on this. Or it's like, I feel like you're, when you try and let's say you say, I want to be a musician. And People are like, oh yeah, you're good and everything, but I don't think so, whatever. Or they patronize you like you're 5. Oh yeah, you're going to be a big rock star, blah, 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 right? Um, so they're not taking you seriously. And if they're not taking you seriously, then you're obviously not going to get support from them. This is almost like a path that you're going to have an opportunity to take if you choose. That is, I'll say it provides stability, but there's that stability is, oh, we'll say that stability is, you are expected to contribute to stability here. So this could be family. So you may be expected, like, start a family, get married, whatever, and you could be expected to go to work, get a job, or at least find a way to make money, save money, whatever. Okay, resources. Um, so this 3 of Pentacles here for me, it feels to me like it's not only um, getting your expression out, but it also feels to me like it is um, not showing off, but exhibiting your talents, whatever that is. So we have, this is the passion, the high energy, the motivation. This is the, so 8 of Wands is normally, I would say, the fastest card in the deck, but here I feel it like as if it's not so much speed, but pressure. And going this pressure as it builds, it's like you're going to break free. Like I said earlier, it feels like you're going to break free. And all of a sudden, I just heard that song, I want to break free. I want to break free. I think I sung that the other day. I've been feeling a little bit better about what's going on around me so far. So we'll see how that continues on. But that's how it feels to me now. Do we want some advice? I think we do. And we're going to use this deck this time. Um, what advice? As, as our beautiful soul is, or your beautiful soul is traveling through this journey, ups and downs, roller coasters, and now this pressure, it's like a pressure cooker, that something wants to burst. Sovereign, what advice are you putting forward? 4 of Cups, Six of Swords, oh, okay, so there's a couple cards. Oh, okay, so this one stayed in my hand. Temperance. So I'm going back au naturel. So yes, I know my nails look like crap. 9 of Discs. and the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, do I dare look at the underlying energy? How about you guys look at it first? The Moon. Sorry, it was upside down. The Moon. Okay. You have you know exactly what you want to do. I think that you are having a hard time finding the path. Um, the or you may have a hard time finding the path. There could be what we'll say. We'll call them detour, unexpected pit stops that will give you choices, opportunities to veer over, to go in a slightly different direction. Um, but there, like I said, you have an ability to pick up on Queen of Discs, Two of Swords, and the Magician. You have an awesome ability to see through, read between the lines. So as you're telling people, as you're telling your friends, family, whatever, what it is you want to do, and they are patronizing you, putting you down, whatever that is. This is like, okay, you know what you want. You may have to go and capture this with either by yourself or maybe with a couple supporters. This could be your family, this could be your kids, this could be a couple friends. But it's like it's like they have it's all it feels to be like they have faith in you. They trust that you know what you're doing. Okay, so I don't think that if they question you, I think it is only because they seek to understand. So think twice before taking it as an attack or an insult if they say anything to you or question you. The I find this interesting that there's like a flying saucer up there, and then there's the wheel right afterwards. Um, it's like so. However, you're living right now, it's whether that is maybe you're unemployed or maybe you're working minimum wage. You could be making 6 figures, whatever, doesn't matter. But I feel like there's a you have skipped over impressive opportunities in the past in order to say, satisfy others. So let's say you had a boyfriend and um, your job offered you a promotion, but you've got to move into another province, another state, another country, halfway around the world. And you turn that job down, although that job would have given you the validations that you require. You unselfishly turn that down in order to stay here with your boyfriend or whatever, right? Now it's different when you have children that can get a little sticky. But again, uh, I do encourage that you use discernment when consulting tarot, okay, or any other mystical spiritual pathway. Um, but here I see that if you quietly, you know, just do your thing, um, get your plans in place, start implementing them, get to know learn different things, prepare yourself for um, not, I mean, obviously you can't prepare for every eventuality, but certainly you can, certainly you can lessen the impact. That's what this temperance card for me is all about. The 2 and 3 here. This is like, the turmoil that's created with your expressing yourself. And then this is like getting out there and doing the thing. And it's while you're out there doing the thing that it's like you're doing it privately. You're doing it. Um, you don't when you express when you allow yourself to talk about your passions. Um, you hoped that you would have interest, not so now you're not to be made fun of, I guess, kind of behind your back. So now I feel like you're just sitting quiet, doing your own thing. That's what you're going to end up doing. Like this is the advice. So it's like keep moving with your keep moving with your plan, and if you have support, great. If not, oh well, um, their loss. I feel like it's their loss because something happened. Something's going to happen that there's like uh, a whole new world opens up. I want to say maybe not a whole new world, maybe something that you've known about or read about or heard about or whatever. And it feels like this is like the I hear like a safe, when you get all the combination together and it goes. I feel like it sounds like that in my head when I look at this card. There's it feels like the opportunities are beyond belief, or it's beyond belief. Okay, so let's wrap this up. You're busting to express yourself, be authentic, be genuine, but those around you are conditioned to see your bluntness, I won't say crass, but maybe you don't play games trying to be politically correct, I guess. And they find that hard to digest, and this has cost relationships. Okay, now, like I said, down here under this, where are you? There you are. Um, there is You have a chance to, or you can take a chance. We'll say that. You can take a chance to embark on your own little side path away from those that are um, not so sympathetic to your, I'll say, your soul plight. You yourself are the only one that can rectify that. It's actions that you take that will rectify that. But there's the advice. This here is like, hmm, it's like you're learning something new. You're getting better at something. You're showing it off. You're in maybe like a group of you are doing those kinds of things, and you're kind of. I also feel like there's brainstorming going on, discussions. But your advice is to keep doing what you're doing. If you think that's where you're, if you feel that that's where your path is supposed to be going, then you're going to have to keep on the path. And not everybody's going to be on board with you, but doing little things to prepare yourself for the next step, I feel like it's going to be advantageous in keeping your momentum, whatever that is. I also feel like, because these extra two cards here, I feel like there's been, there will be a, uh, not that, rise on some kind of pedestal or whatever, but this particular part of your journey, you'll be introduced to other people that that have influence, or that have knowledge that you want to tap into. Um, and going through all of those actions and making those choices, uh, it's going to bring you to something that you've only, like I said, you've only read about. And you're going to do it all under the guise of the moon. It's going to flow, like there's a lot of water here. It's going to flow, but I feel like there will be choppy, but I feel like it could be, at some point time, sometimes it could feel surreal. My name is Friday. This is the 420 Tarot Lounge. If you enjoy my interpretation of the cards, I ask that you pass that puff and smash that like button. And if you want to see more, uh, go ahead, subscribe. Then maybe the algorithm gods will allow me to show up on your um, recommended news page, or whatever the heck you call that. I Again, I want to thank you. I want you to have a wonderful day. And if you're not having a very good day, have as best a day as you can in the situation you find yourself. You are a beautiful soul. Namaste.